The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now. You're tuned in to iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable radio show. I'm your host, Biko, and as always, we bring you the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today we got the homie Josh K in the building. Man. Hey, no problem. I was gonna say, since we played sport and Christmas is down the line, I was gonna say we got a gift in the building. But no, you are truly a gift when it comes to the R&B scene.
Man, I appreciate that.
You've been doing your thing, and it's been a long time coming. People don't understand. Like, it's been you've been grinding for some time.
Went through the whole stages. The beginning stages, the arrogant stages.
I remember them stages.
The humble stages. Yeah. I done been through all that, the struggle, but you got to appreciate all that. That's just like, what I'm saying, make you who you are today.
Now, speaking, you said the arrogant stage. I'm just going to jump into it. What was it that made you realize, like, what am I doing on a personality level? Like, what am I doing? I got to get better as a person and really get out here the right way.
Just mentally, I wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, wrong people around me. And it's just, you just start kind of seeing it. You start feeling it. It's just the vibe, the energy is off. So kind of just, had to look in the mirror and reevaluate myself instead of blaming everybody else for my problems. Just, realize it's myself. And not only I could fix that.
Man, that's facts. I remember I pulled you to the side at Sprato's show. And I kept it 100 with you. I'm like, shit, I support you. But I remember when you was a little arrogant, I'm like, I don't rock with that. And it's dope to see that you've you've succumbed that. You know what I'm saying? And I got to clap for that. Because
I appreciate you keeping it real with me at the show too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? People that know you from, you know what I'm saying, before you was doing anything. You know me a long time.
Yes.
So when you telling me like, hey man, you was tripping, bro. So that's real.
As a person, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of me knowing you, I remember back in our Bolingbrook days, I remember us hooping at the Anarino.
Yeah.
You were one of the shortest persons on the court dunking. People don't know that.
A lot of people don't know, like, the sports in me. Like, I was, before I did music, like, how I stayed in the studio, I was like that with sports, too. Like,
super athletic.
Like, super athletic. Like, and then when I graduated, I was like dumb swole at one point, too. I was, like, 180 pounds, like, super swole. Kind of let all that go when I got into the music. It just took over my life. So. But yeah, I was super athletic.
I can't picture these like that.
I was like 50 Cent, swole. Crazy. Yeah, so.
Like I said, he had springs. I'm looking like, yo, this man about as tall as me. And dunking.
Made you feel bad about your legs.
Look, I started getting my legs right. That's what made my legs go left. That's why I got a bad ACL.
Don't trip. I be feeling it now every day.
Don't say that out loud no more.
So what made the transition from sports to music?
Man, as I got older, I just kind of realized, like you say, like, I was really, really athletic, but I didn't have the height. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understood that. So instead of wasting time on that, I was always like passionate about music. I used to sing to the girls at the basketball games here and there.
You was one of them.
Yeah, I was one of those. So then, as I graduated, you know what I'm saying, I moved to Chicago. I just kind of got into it. I fell into it because I didn't really know a lot of people in the Chi. You know what I'm saying? And I moved to Chicago because I lived in Bolingbrook. Like, we was well off. But like when the Section 8 list came through, my mom was like, "Put your name on it." Put my name on it. They selected me. I was like 18. I got Section 8.
Hold up. I don't mean to cut you off, but for a man to get Section 8, and it's difficult.
Exactly. And I was like young. I look super young. I still look young now, so I imagine how long I look back then. So so I got it. So I was like, "Mom, I'm gonna take this opportunity and just move to Chicago because
bachelor pad.
Yeah, I had a condo. Like I had a little condo in downtown and everything. But I didn't just utilize it to just be like, all right, I'm gonna go out here and party. I'm gonna go to Chicago because I love Bolingbrook, that's my hometown and everything, but it's not too much opportunity out there. So I went to Chi. I didn't really know nobody, so I would just record at the crib all day. Then when nighttime hit, one of my homies was kind of like, I had met in the nightlife, and I just started going out. And like, okay, in the club, like, okay, I need to meet him. Oh, okay, that's the best, that's the number one DJ. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what I do every night. Then in the daytime, I just work, come back to the crib, record all day, because I ain't know nobody.
Right. It worked for you, though. Mm-hmm. Like, you went from not knowing nobody to knowing a lot of people.
Because I go to the club, I wouldn't even drink. I'm not a big drinker, and I just be in there just scoping, like, who was who? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
that was on.
What actually led you to R&B? You know, everybody back then was on rapping.
Yeah.
What made you? I mean, I'm pretty sure you got some songs where you rapping, but what made you stray away from the raps and like, you know what? I'm gonna take over this R&B lane.
I mean, I was always like really into R&B. I listened to like a lot of Wayne and stuff growing up, but I was always into R&B too. And just my voice, I could have bars, I could rap and everything, I could write it, but just delivering it, my voice is too soft. You know what I'm saying? Like pause, I get it, so I just know my lane. So I just stick to that.
Shout out to you,
saying?
man. A lot of people don't know their lane.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So I make music for women. I know that. You know what I'm saying?
So you felt like if you were to rap, people wouldn't take you serious.
Yeah, it just wouldn't sound. It's not gonna come off. It's not gonna sound right. My voice too soft.
Hey, like you said, Jones, shout out to you for
I've
realizing
ghostwritten
that.
for rappers,
I've heard some bars from you.
but I can't physically. I can rap it, but it's just not gonna sound. It's not gonna translate the right way.
I'm happy you stuck to the R&B lane.
Shut up. We need more R&B singers.
We
Matter
do.
of fact, we need more R&B singers. So I applaud you for doing that for me,
Yeah, thank you.
because I need more R&B music. You know what I mean?
Good
For
to
my
feel
playlist.
appreciated for that in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because right, especially now. But you know, it's not. That's the thing too. Like, what kept you staying? Like, look, I got staying in your lane. What kept you motivated and still like, look, I ain't even finna dab into that, because a lot of people will be like, man, that's busting. They getting money. They getting signed. Let me get over there.
I mean, it was times where I kind of got demotivated. You know what I'm saying? But it was other times too. Like, you know, I almost signed an Epic, but I didn't sign an Epic because that whole LA Reid thing went down. Like right as I had my meeting and everything. You know, if I would have signed, and then everybody I would have signed to would have been out the building.
Right.
So I would have been just stuck
Would've been
out
a
of
loss.
itself.
Yeah.
Over with. So I'm happy I didn't sign that deal. But really, just understanding, like, being in the field long enough to know, like, just be patient. Like, my time gonna come. Like, if you notice, the R&B wave is here now.
Right.
So it's just being patient and just knowing everything recycles.
What year was that when you said Epic, right?
Mm-hmm.
What year was that when Epic offered the deal?
When Feeling Myself came out, I
Yeah.
was thirsty. Yeah.
So that was like 20. I don't want to miss
15,
15, the
16.
date. I
Like
was going to say
16.
16.
Yeah, like 16.
And damn,
I
so
met with Erica. I don't know her last name.
that's something I never knew. That's why I'm wondering. Like, so with you, you know, already having a mentality like this ain't for me. You know, most artists when they get their deal, especially was that your first like deal offering?
that was my first deal
from
offering.
a major. They instantly gravitate to it.
Yeah.
So what actually made you say, nah, it's not the right time yet? Because you know the LA Reid stuff happened later. That wasn't foreseen. So what led you to say, yeah, not
I
yet?
would say just educating myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, really. And just trusting my gut. Like, I mean, because I wasn't that educated back then. It was 2016. I know a lot more now. It's 4 years ago. But just trusting my gut. It didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? And I was managed by some cats from Atlantic. His name's Success. So he signed me to a management contract just to manage me. The same time he signed YBN, Amir, and all the YBN cats. So that's kind of why me and Success separated. Like, he's a really great dude. He's a VP, a senior VP at Atlantic right now. Still got that relationship, but at that time I was like, look, just let me go, because that was like his biggest artist that he had got at the time. So I was like, look, just let me out of the situation so you can go do your thing, because I see they popping right now. You ain't got time for me, and I get that. And they let me out of that situation. But I still got that relationship with him. We still tight.
For you to even have that mentality, man, at that point in time, that just shows your personality and you understanding situations. Now I want to jump back into R&B, because R&B here in Chicago, we have a lane for it, but it's not, of course, it's not many in the R&B scene, at least that get that spotlight they deserve. So, I mean, how do you feel the R&B scene here is in Chicago?
Man, you know, Chicago's like the capital of R&B, really. You know, I feel like it's still here. It's just, you know, with everything, the light wasn't on it. It was still here, though, just in the dark, but it was still here, like, because, you know, Tink is like one of the most streamed artists in Chicago as far as rap and everything. She doing like 7 million views a month. Some rappers ain't even doing that. I can name some, but I don't wanna hurt
That don't
their
get
feelings.
highlighted.
Yeah, but I
that don't get highlighted.
I can name some popular like, you know what I'm saying, Chicago rappers, but I don't want to hurt their feelings. That's not doing what she doing, and she still ain't getting on that light. So it's been here. It's just the light ain't been on it. That's all.
I'm happy you. That's why I'm proud that you stuck
Man.
to it. And you've grown, and we're gonna talk about more how you've grown after the music break.
Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Yo, what up? It's the girl Pretty Riot, and you just tuned back into iLLANOiZE Radio. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you never, ever miss a beat.
Talk to him.
Ooh,
Sean.
Pretty right.
Period. Ooh, can we make that a drop? I like the way that's
Whoa.
sound.
I think we definitely taking that one.
He hit that, didn't
We definitely taking that one.
Right, but my little juice was not juicing the right way.
Whoa.
Anyways.
Your
Wow.
juices wasn't juiced in the right way,
Yeah,
huh?
that sounded very
Okay.
bad. I didn't mean that.
See, I made her choke.
But
You made her choke. That's another one. Okay. Now we got a show. Can
we just
this is
start
my
that
type
over?
of party right here.
It's tequila, man.
Can we just rewind that? Start that over. Anyways, so sitting here with Josh K.
Oh,
Clearly,
right.
I'll be.
I'm playing.
Play too much. Okay. We're sitting here with Josh K. So one thing that you said before the break, these two guys was talking and I just kept trying to jump in like I was playing double dutch, but I didn't get my turn. So one thing that you said that stuck out to me was you said, like I make music for like women, like music for the ladies. So like first thing, I have two questions. What does that mean to you? What does I make music for women mean to you?
Means that's my core audience. Like, so when I look on Spotify or look at my numbers, it'll tell me like a chart. It'll show me like the percentage.
Now, how does that translate into your work ethic and how you go about like actually writing and making music?
Beat selection, content, imagery, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I've been in the studio, I know, like, I'll be in the studio with some of my homies, like, you know, it ain't gonna have to be that much energy because I'm not making music for them. But if
You
have,
need
like,
me
some,
up in that.
yeah, like, we had, like, some ladies come through, they be like, oh, this is nice, I like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just get it. Like, I'm just an R&B cat, so I gotta know my lane. And so when I'm making music, selecting beats, or I'm talking about, I'm keeping, like, women in my mind.
What's the hardest part about being an R&B artist?
The hardest part, I would say it's harder to make R&B than it is to make rap. I'm not trying to take it from any rappers, but it's definitely harder. You know what I'm saying? That's harder. You got to have a message. You got to be content. Unless you Chris Brown, you can do whatever you want. But
you could drop a whole 60 track.
man, you can talk about anything. But as far as me, I kind of got to be on point because I got to catch people's attention. I got to be talking about something more. They're gonna be like next.
Do you feel like it's hard to capture emotion? Because I think like on the R&B we grew up off of, like that's what made it great was the emotion that was captured like in the song. And I think that's what a lot of R&B today lacks is like the actual emotion because we drown it out with auto-tune. So do you feel like there's a disconnect between capturing emotion on music and like just using auto-tune to make yourself sound better?
No, it is. And that's what like how my project is with me. Like I don't use a lot of auto-tune. Like I seen like I just dropped a recent video to a track I did and some anonymous account was like, oh, 10 out of 10 auto-tune. I'm looking like, man, I didn't even comment back, but I'm like, if you really know me, if you come to the studio session or you see me perform live, you're going to know that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely lacking emotion because auto-tune takes the character away from your voice. So as I drop more music and stuff, people will see like So Tough, it's not auto-tune. That's just my voice, you know what I'm saying?
Cool cat. Cool. So like when I first got introduced to you, because I didn't know you was from Chicago, I heard you on a track with Fab. Like how did that connection happen?
That relationship, man, I had like so my first meetings ever was like with Lenny S in New York. So I'm just assuming, I don't know. So I had a meeting with him. He was like, "Yeah, you tight, but you know you got work to do. You got a long ways to go." So maybe I don't know. My name came across at the time because he run with Fab Heavy. I don't know, so I'm assuming. So when Instagram first got popping, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people didn't know how to work it. So it was real new, you know what I'm saying, especially to like the older cats in the game. It's new. It's like TikTok new, you know what I'm saying? Right. So Instagram was new. So I was on there and I'm like, man, I'm finna just slide in everybody DM. Everybody ain't know how it worked. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So they see notification, they just open it up because they ain't know how it worked. You know, now everybody bougie. Like you gotta request somebody, you gotta approve. Before it was
general, primary.
Before it was just coming through, no matter who you was. So I was just sliding everybody DMs. And Fab was the only person that he read it. I'm like, okay, he read it. So I hit him again. He read it, he didn't say nothing. So I just persisted. I wasn't thirsty, and I was just like, I could probably go to my story and scroll all the way down, and our conversation probably still there. I should screenshot that and do that. And I was just like, look, I'm like, I'm hungry, but I ain't thirsty. I'm like, I think I got some joints that you might rock with. I just need the email. If you ain't rocking with them, I get it. Send me his email. And I was just flooding with hooks and stuff. And at that time, Murder Beach, you know, the producer Murder Beach. I know he wasn't even popping like that. He was in Chicago at my crib. He come to Chicago, like he didn't have bread like that. He wasn't hurting, but he'd stay at my crib and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I had like 20 songs with Murder beats and hooks. I have one. I was just sending him all the fab. So then he had picked one, and he was like, so before him and Jadakiss did a project, him and Jeezy was supposed to do a project. Yeah.
I know that. I knew that. I'm mad. Look, I'm still
mad.
waiting on that.
So he had chose one of the hooks I sent him for the project with him and Jeezy. Then he told me that ain't wasn't going through, so if I wanted to use it, I could. So then I gave that to King Louis. It was called Just Because. So that was meant for Fab and Jeezy. That would have been so crazy. But since then, I built that relationship with Fab. So I was sending him hooks. He's like, this cool. So then Trapline Bling came out, and I just remixed that. I recorded that at the crib, bro. Like, on Fruity, I recorded at the crib. And I sent him in like, look, just check it out. It's a remix I did. And he was like, can I get this? I'm like, man, out of everything I sent you, studio recorded, professional, the joint I recorded at the crib on some remix, you like, can I get this? So I had to hit Fake Shore Drive, hit the blog. I was like, yo, can y'all pull this down? Tell them why I pulled it down. So then he ended up putting that on Summertime Shootout, and then the relationship was built from there.
Wow.
So
that
wait.
Trapline Bling was hard too.
It was.
Yeah.
So wait, okay. When we never spoke on like when this time period was.
That was when Trapline Bling.
That was like
Drake,
20,
that was
15, 15.
2014, 15,
2014,
like
15.
like 14 into 15. That's when
because
it was.
that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
The mixtape with him and Jeezy.
Man, that would have been.
That would have been. I was
been,
ready for that because
yeah.
they was doing the freestyles on the same.
They had a couple joints. Yep, and that was one of the joints. They said Jeezy was just, you know what I'm saying? Jeezy the homie, but he was just like slow with the work. So,
And he was shouting them out like Loso.
yeah,
I knew it.
That joint's gonna be.
He was busy around that time too.
I mean, that would even catapult me even farther. I want to hook with Jeezy.
We
and
still
stuff.
quarantining, so y'all need to
That would have been lit, bro.
For real.
You would have been rocket.
So he took Trapline Bling, and then I remember on Instagram was popping. He was like on one of the hoverboards that played music, and he was playing Trapline Bling. That's when I found out. Everybody started tagging me. I didn't even know he used it.
Is that why you gave out a hoverboard?
Yeah, just real talk. So he was on it, and I was like, man, it's lit. So then, like Chan said, it could just happen to you. One day he just called me. I'm at the crib. And he was like, yo, Josh K. I'm like, what's up? Who this? He's like, oh, this Fab. Oh, hold on one second. I'm like, I had some homies in the crib because everybody used to come through my crib. I was like, yo, this Fab. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, oh, yeah, it was good. I'm just, trying to be cool and stuff.
Right.
But like, because everybody used to come to my crib, like C6, Murder Beats, Dreezy, like, everybody used to come through my crib. I used to record everybody in my crib.
So that's how the C6 connection happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm seeing the.
Because I was wondering because I'm like, you work with some top tier producers, and they be definitely handing you some dope ass production.
Yeah. I mean, I don't talk to Murder Beats at all no more. That's unfortunate. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? But I was definitely with him before. I remember when he was telling me when he was first when he was sending his beats to get placed on his first placement with Drake. He was just like, man, I'm sending them beats, but they like, no, this ain't it. Like send him, but they was giving him chances. Like, no, send him some more. I'm like, man, just be persistent. You know what I'm saying? At that time, his dad wasn't doing well. Right? His dad passed away. Rest in peace to his pops. But I'm like, we was just like, be persistent, and then he ended up getting that one tropical beat. I don't know what it was.
It took off.
I ain't never looked back. I ain't heard from him since.
And I got introduced to Murder Beats through you. I seen you several times shout him out, and I got in tune with him and started seeing him in studios with so many artists.
He had already been working with the Migos at the time, but he wasn't nowhere near as lit as he was now. But I wish him the best. I'm glad he's doing well, man. He doing good. He take care of his mom, which is good and everything. So.
Now I gotta jump into you. So you and Fabolous built a relationship.
Years
As
now.
people exactly. It's been some years. I mean, did you ever think that he would, come to you like, hey, how about you join, the family?
No, you know what I'm saying? I was just looking at like, man, this is a great opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like he took Trapline Bling, and then, that boosted my definitely boosted my career. And then he was working on Summertime Shootout 2. And that's when, he's working on Summertime Shootout 2 and Feeling Myself, the record Feeling Myself I got with him.
Right.
That was supposed to be on Summertime Shootout 2, but he didn't have time to finish it, so he was just like, you can have it.
Oh, damn.
And what Fab probably be charging for features and stuff.
Right.
He was like, you can have it.
He just gave you the track.
He's like, do you?
Damn. That's real. Because I noticed, like, too, It's not a lot of artists. Fab don't sign a lot of artists to Street Family.
I'm the
first.
Yeah, the first.
And then you're not from New York too. You're not from there.
And
so
I'm an R&B singer.
and
He known for bars.
Him, Paul Kane, like all like I know the whole like the family. Like you the only one from not from Brooklyn, not from New York. You're not a rapper. Like did he ever tell you like why he was so drawn into you?
Yeah, when I signed to him, it was on live during the quarantine.
Damn,
really?
really?
On my birthday, on live during the quarantine. So you can go on YouTube and watch the whole thing. And he was just saying
That's a raw birthday present.
Yeah, my birthday. Yeah, on my birthday, I signed the contract live on Instagram, IG. Nobody never did that.
Told you,
it's up there. You can go watch it. But he was saying it during the whole thing. He was just saying like my work ethic. I'm humble and. I mean, he was just saying like, I know this is what he was saying like, oh, you're a great dude, you humble, you work hard, and just simplified.
So that was like the first time you've heard those words from him.
I mean, it was always understanding, but it was never like, you know what I'm saying. I never was like, so why you work? You know what I'm saying? It was just
so
like,
why you choose me?
Yeah. So, but during the interview, like as a whole, the signing was on Instagram Live. It just came out. He was just like, yeah, you know, you a great dude. You been A1 since, you know what I'm saying, the beginning.
Yeah, I've been doing
That's dope
work together
because that's
too.
like. For him, because it's no like when I heard it, I'm like, oh, he signed him. Like, well, hold on, he don't sign. Fab don't sign nobody.
It was in the comments. He was like, why you sign nobody from Brooklyn? And I was like, man, I don't ask him, bro.
look, that ain't none of my business. He signed me. I'm special. You feel me?
Speaking of sign, I gotta ask you too. What was like the first thing? What was the first gift you got yourself after the sign?
First gift I got myself,
or just in general, it ain't got to be yourself. What was the first thing you caught?
I went and bought something for my daughter. Cause I had, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't born yet. So I ain't gonna lie, I bought like the crib, and then I bought this thing. It's called the Razor or whatever. It's like it make the instant formula and stuff. So I wasn't really splurging on too much and nothing like that because.
Oh yeah, I signed during the Corona, so it was like
it was just like
I couldn't
chilling.
flirt. I can't.
You know what I'm saying? And on my deal, like it's still nice. I still got a nice amount, but I took way less so I could have 100% of my publishing. I own 100% of my publishing.
Up here.
That is smart, right?
Up here.
That's
yeah,
smart.
That's smart.
So
That's tough.
So, you know, we got the studio
and
running and stuff,
and
so I'm
plus-
cool. So I took a significant amount less to keep 100% of my publishing.
Shout out to Fab for allowing
No,
you to
dude,
negotiate
that's
that though.
real.
He a real one.
He a
for
real
letting-
one for letting me do
for
that.
letting you do that.
He was like, he can do that, you know, because they have to ask him everything. Like he like, yeah, like if that's what he want to do. Cool, like, I let him do
That's real.
Wow.
He's a
Joe just got a little emotion.
because he was my favorite rapper at one point. Now he my favorite businessman.
Man, how he is, like how he's portrayed, is how he is. You know, some people acting they ain't that way behind the cameras.
Yeah,
no,
I
that's
figured
how
it.
he is.
He
I can
Fab
imagine.
got real nigga dripping all
Yeah.
over him.
real.
And I hope you hear me say that.
Hey, you hear it?
Look, since Real Talk in New York, since Real Talk, I've been street dreams. I've been rocking.
So I kind of have a question. So hearing you talk about like just sitting in the seat talking about the different like I guess like label deals and things that have been thrown at you, like what was so much different about like actually signing to Fab than all those experiences you've had with labels in the past?
Man, because that's really my bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
It's
it was, you
way-
feel like you made that, like, so had it been a different artist, would you think it would have been a different decision? Do you feel like you made that decision based off of because it was Fab and you had that personal connection with him?
100%. Just like we really, really tight. He come to say we be kicking it like he really a comedian, Fab, funny, super funny. You know what I'm saying? But it was really like a relationship built over the years. You know what I'm saying? So it just felt right. And like you say, he allowed me to do the situation with, you know what I'm saying, my publishing and stuff. And he'd tell me like, you got a daughter now. It's time to go. Like he really look out for me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I can't tell you why. I don't know. He really look out for me.
I call
don't know.
you son because you shine.
Like the family.
He's so, like Fab is a really great dude, man.
You know what we gonna do? We gonna actually get into a music break. We got your single, So Tough.
Ooh.
Breakdown So Tough, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I really enjoy this record, man.
Man, so I recorded that in 2018. And it didn't come out till February. I recorded that in November 2018. So my homie Trey Beats, he from Joliet, sent me the beat. You know what I'm saying? And then this other cat had wrote a little bit on it. And then I wrote the rest of it, put it together. And I recorded it. And I sent it to him. Anything that I got with Fab, I sent it to him. It was already done. Like, I sent it to him. Like, I make sure it's done. Because you got to, you know what I'm saying? When you independent or you know what I'm saying, you're not a major, you got to have it. You got to get the attention right away. So you got to be ready. You can't give him a half a cake. It got to be, everything got to be done. You know what I'm saying? So anything I ever send to him, anything I'm on, anything I got placed with him, it's already been done. So I you had stepped out. So like Feeling Myself, right? So Feeling Myself was supposed to be on Summertime Shootout 2.
Okay.
It didn't make it because he didn't have time to finish it, and he was just like, "You can have it."
And that's when you
And that's how I got
released
that.
it and did the
Right.
video. And
So moving forward, it's so tough. You know what I'm saying? I still was still jamming with him. I know he was working on Summertime Shootout 3. He told me, but in that time he was like, "Just hold off. I'm gonna have a situation for you." So that's why I ain't dropped no music in a whole year. I just took his word for it. Like I ain't dropped nothing. Just held everything. So I did So Tough. I sent it to him. And he sent it right back, like a week later, like with the brand new whip. No, I'm like, "Oh, this is crazy." But I had to hold it for 2 years.
y'all gonna be a nasty.
Y'all gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna
I
be
held that
ugly.
record for 2 years. You know how hard it was to hold that record for 2 years?
That's loyalty though.
Yeah.
You
That's
feel me?
patience.
Patience.
Man.
Because I probably
loyalty.
can't hold. Look. Fab tell me to hold a mixtape, bro. I don't know, bro. Fab, I don't know, bro. This shit hot. I think the world need to hear this.
Man,
So you good? I'm lying while you over here.
man, it was hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, I applaud your patience.
Real. That's man.
You was listening to that shit every day
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't listening no more.
because he hurt.
because you listen to it every day,
Man,
You listened to it for 2 years straight before
2
anybody
years
else.
straight, man. Like,
bobbing to it like
Well, look,
somebody get in the car. You gotta turn it off.
you finna hear it today because we finna get into
right?
So
And
Tough.
then you know it's blowing up, so I gotta perform it. I'm just like, man, I'm so tired of this. Record, bro.
It's
That's
a
how I go.
hot record though. It's a
Yeah,
hot
it's
record.
dope.
I mean, y'all always lay hot records together, and here's another one. It's called So Tough. It's by the homie Josh K featuring Fabolous. When we come back after the music break, we gonna talk family with the homie Josh K right here on Illinois.
Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Illinois Jones, and I need everybody to do me a favor. You're now tuned into the dopest thing that hit the streets since crack cocaine. So you need to download the app, the iLLANOiZE app. Whether you got an Android or an iPhone, whether you got your mama's phone, download the app. Also subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and also Spotify. I love y'all. Got my partner right here, Josh K in the building.
Hey, we in here.
How you drink, man?
Strong.
Mine too.
Strong.
Mine too. So, we didn't get all the good important stuff out the way as far as, your career, how it started, and you know what I mean? But now we want to talk about family. Since you signed to the family, let's talk about family. You feel me? And over this time and over this pandemic, you done brought a baby girl into the world, man.
Yes. Beautiful.
Congratulations
Appreciate
as a
that.
father.
Appreciate that.
Congratulations.
For real?
You know what I mean? And a daughter at that, so I hope
Yeah.
you got your guns.
Oh yeah, you already
You
know.
will be investing into some
Concealed
guns.
carry, everything.
Okay.
Remember on Bad Boys when he came to the
Oh
door?
yeah, Reggie.
That's what we
Reggie.
on. That's what we on. That's what we on.
That's what's up. So tell me, like, has that changed you in any type of way?
It definitely has. You know what I'm saying? It just made me stronger. I'm sorry, my drive stronger, and it just made my decisions different, especially being a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Even bringing her in during the whole quarantine process. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, cause Fab about to have a daughter now too. His first
snap.
daughter. So, he telling me the whole process he going through. I'm like, yeah, it was crazy. They almost to the point it was like I almost wasn't gonna be able to be in the delivery room. I'm like, look, that's not happening. I'm like, I have to go to a different hospital. Like, I'm not gonna have both of our first child. I'm not gonna have my girl in there by herself.
Right.
I'm her first child in delivery room. But
So what is that process like? Like I don't have any
quarantine?
kids, so with
Especially
quarantine.
during the quarantine.
So,
Yeah.
so what was it like? The process of
So quarantine at first it was like cool. They was just kind of strict, had to wear a mask. And then as it got closer to the due date, they was like I couldn't even come into the doctor's appointments no more. I had to wait in the car. When you walk to the doctor's appointment, they check your fever. You got a fever, you can't get in. So then when what I'm saying when it came time for her to have birth, we walk in the hospital, they check our fevers. If I had a fever, I wouldn't have been able to be in the delivery room and all that. So it's crazy. And then they got us. We were home in 2 days.
Oh, they got y'all in, got y'all out.
They want us out of the hospital as quick as possible.
Wait, this was after the delivery?
Yep, 2 days. We was out of there. So we had a baby, stayed a day. The next day, we was gone.
Was it any C-section involved? It was just straight natural.
She had her naturally, and she had her like 4 hours. She had
Oh,
her-
that's nice.
She a
That's a
thug.
breeze.
She a
Yeah.
thug. She
Yeah.
thugged it out. She a trooper.
We was watching Better Call Saul. And she reached for the remote, and her water broke.
What?
Yeah, so her water broke at like 10, 11. She had her like 6:59.
Wow.
For you to remember that, bro, that sound like a song intro.
I know.
Hey, you never
I'm
know.
definitely gonna do like I was gonna name my project I got now after my daughter, but I'm like I decided to wait because I want to have more experiences with her.
What's her name?
Ivy Rose.
Oh, that's pretty.
Thank you. I had
dope.
no.
All
my daughter. All my
Your lady.
my lady. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, speaking of your lady, I don't know if everybody know, but your lady's a model.
Yeah, she be doing her thing. She was in Chirac the movie. She's on Wild 'N Out for a couple seasons.
Oh my gosh, she was a Wild 'N Out girl.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
The Chance to Rap a Kit Kat commercial. That's
Yeah.
her in the Kit
Yep.
Kat commercial.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
dope.
so she been doing her thing.
I mean, how is that, relationship wise, where you doing your thing,
Yeah.
she doing her thing? How do you all find time and balance?
Man, it low key, it really balances itself out because she really don't. She likes to model, like to act, but she really a homebody. She play a lot of video games. Probably even know.
Wow, you got the best girlfriend in the
She
world.
probably be
You got the
busting your
best
ass
girl in
for
the world.
2K.
Man,
Look, Call
Probably
of
would.
Duty.
She real big on like storylines. So she play like Assassin's Creed. She playing The Last of Us right now. I don't play no games really. She play all the games. She like video games.
Wow, you got a dope.
You would
girl.
never look at her and think that. Like,
No.
she a homebody. She be chilling.
Do you feel like it's like only right for other creatives to date other creatives? Like, could you see yourself dating a woman with a more traditional, like, oh, I'm going to law school right now. I'm about to be a lawyer.
I feel like that could happen only if I met her like right now. You know what I'm saying? If I would have met her earlier and then transitioned to this, she kind of would be like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
in a way,
yeah, like
because
what
she
you
need
doing? Like,
attention.
she would like, yeah, she wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because it picks up quick. She like, you going too much. But if like I'm an artist now, right? Say I wasn't with my girl, I'm an artist now, and I meet somebody, they understand that's my life already, and that's what I'm already doing.
Right.
If I was with somebody like that had a traditional job, and then I started doing all this, I don't think it would work. It's harder.
Facts.
Man. Oh, wait. We didn't even mention. Shout out to the engagement.
Shout out to the engagement.
Oh,
Big
shout
ups
out!
to
I
being
didn't know that part.
Engagement.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, shout
Look,
out.
you ill guy, man. You're an ill guy.
Yeah.
Got
Ill
down on
guy.
that knee, boy. Yeah.
Man, I mean, like, again, how was,
Did you
how
ever
was
thought that
doing?
you would get down on that knee like so fast, like?
I mean, I know it was coming. We've been together for a minute though.
Oh, really?
I've been with my girl like 6 years.
Oh, shit.
I got with her right as that 2015 when stuff was kind of happening with me.
Mhm.
That's when we got together. So we done been through some shit.
That's how you know it was time to get on that knee.
I see you got. So that's the roses in your head in the bandana.
My homie just gave me this.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Oh, okay. For the line.
I should just been like, yeah, you know, my daughter.
For my daughter, yeah,
I
okay.
bought this, you know.
Yeah, okay,
It's her
yeah.
collection.
We're gonna edit this part out.
Yeah, like
you know
the
what I
Ivy
mean?
Rose collection. Make sure
Yeah.
I get this.
Yeah, facts. I just peeped it late. It's the drink, the cognac. I mean,
Yeah.
this ain't
That's
even
not cognac.
Look, that's how much I drink it, but I thought it was. But it's tequila. I'm cheating right now.
This the
I'm having an entanglement right now. I'm having an entanglement.
Entanglement.
Yeah, with tequila right now.
Tequila.
But I'm
Like the old iPod headphones, entanglement.
hey, on the real, on the real. I mean, but yeah, I definitely want to shout you out on that because
I appreciate
I don't
that.
think a lot of people knew that. Yeah, you popped the question, you engaged now. It takes a man to step up and do that, and you did it. Beautiful wife, beautiful family. Things is looking up for you. You know, you work for it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about everything as of lately? How do you feel? I'm gonna say personally with your grind and from back then to where you're at now, the maturity level.
I feel like really blessed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really blessed and really grateful because, 2020 has been a hard year from the loss of Kobe to the pandemic, but for me, it's been like a great year. It's kind of crazy, to have a great year in such a chaotic year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't say that, like, I had a great year. You know what I'm saying? Even financially with the business that I have with the studio to having my daughter to being engaged to signing, this has been a really good year for me. So I just feel blessed to have a good year in 2020. 2020 has been crazy.
What have you? I don't know if we asked you, but what have you learned so far during this year with all this craziness going on? What's something you learned?
Something I learned, man. That family is like, you know what I'm saying? I've known it, but like I just know like even greater now that family and close friends is really, really important. Because when with all this going on, the phone calls, the people checking in on you, seeing what's going on gets shorter and shorter. Like, because they ain't going out, and you ain't doing this, you ain't. So they like, I don't need you right now, so I ain't finna check up on you. So that's kind of one of the things that I just learned more. I knew it, but I'm like, okay, yeah, this is really, really, really core.
I'm happy, you stopped through. Before we let you go, we spoke on some things off air. We spoke on some interesting features coming soon. Are you working on an album?
Yes, I'm working on the album. It's done right now, so we're doing the final mixes, basically getting everything together. But I told you the features, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So look, cause I'm the type of person that I don't like to speak until it's like out.
Oh yeah, that's why I ain't say nothing.
You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people be like, yeah, I be doing this, name dropping, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I got some nice collaborations coming through, and I say every interview I have. I'm gonna keep saying it to bro, give it to me, because Jeremiah, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a lot from him. I look up to him. That's like the only person that intimidates me in the studio. Like, bro's super cold. Like, you know what I'm saying? And before I met him and got on the level, I used to be like, man, whatever. Nah, bro's super talented. Bro's super crazy. So he got this record that I've been trying to get from him forever, that we've been messing with. So, Jay, give me that record. I'm gonna tell him every interview. Give me that record.
I'm gonna chop this clip up.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Hey, Jeremiah, bro. Give me that record, bro. Come on, bro. Stop playing my dog. I need that record, man.
See, when you spoke on how he intimidate you, I said he should, because I don't feel like Jeremiah receive enough credit, yo.
He don't, bro.
Yo, he held down a city for a long time.
Still to this day.
On top, he's top 10 in.
Bro, he gave so many records away. Like Unforgettable, he wrote that.
And think about how many records he's been on and with whom too.
Features,
on countdowns, top 10s.
But
top
behind
5.
the scenes, it's crazy. Like I say, Unforgettable, he wrote that.
What was Unforgettable with
Sway Lee in French Montana?
What?
Jeremiah wrote that.
Because that's why I'm like, wait, which Unforgettable? What?
If you listen to it sound like Jeremiah. Jeremiah wrote that. Big Sean bounced back. Jeremiah wrote that. Yeah, like, and I could go on. You know what I'm saying? Bragging on my boy about all the joints that he did. Like, it's way more than that. Like,
he a dog.
Jeremiah,
he a dog,
come
bro.
talk to us.
Damn.
He a dog.
Come sit in our hot seat.
He was at one of our last events. He popped up. That's another thing I want to share about him while we on the topic. When Jeremiah came to our event with Sprado, he chilled in the crowd.
Yeah,
he ain't go to the VIP, none of that. He chilled with everybody
and shook hands,
took people. Show love.
He complimented my perfume.
That's how he is. When we had studio sessions, she be just chilling, we be vibing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
You with me? So he's
just Chicago, nigga.
For real. That's my bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He probably don't even know how much I look into him. So
he do now. Yeah, he definitely do now. I mean, let people know where they can find you at, my brother.
Man, you can find me on all DSPs. You know, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. Even off the DSPs, you can go SoundCloud, YouTube. Everything is the same. The Singer, Josh K. Instagram, Twitter, everything. And man, just stream the music and support me, man. If you like it, share it. That's all I can ask you to do.
Any events we need to be looking out for you for? Anything we need to be? You gonna pop up?
Like I say, Fab got a. This probably come out after the concert, but Fab got a digital concert coming up. I'm going to shoot that with him. And man, it's a lot. Videos coming out and stuff like that. For video for So Tough coming, videos for Frenemies is coming. So just man, keep it locked, keep supporting me. I need the crib. I need y'all support. I appreciate y'all bringing me up here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Oh, we got you, bro.
We appreciate you, Sly.
Thank you. We appreciate you, my nigga.
Hey man, we
got
rocking,
you,
man. For the crib.